nerds. Improv nerds.
It's about the moment. It's about these 3 points of focus come together. That you're discovering what you're saying and doing the same time your partner's discovering what you're saying and doing, the same time the audience discovers what you're saying and doing. So the audience is part of the ensemble, and they have to be in on that moment of discovery. Because if you're ahead of the audience or you're behind the audience, they're bored. And if you're doing something other than that, then you're either writing or you're directing, but you're not improvising, you're not present, and you're not being in the moment. And so those 3 points of focus have to come together, and every time they do, it changes the energy in the room. The audience will laugh so hard that it will stop the show. So it's not about magic, it's not about being funny, it's not about being anything other than in the moment and making that discovery with your partner and the audience at the same time.
What is the quickest way to get in the moment, to be in the moment?
To stop thinking, to replace thinking with listening.
And how do you do that? That's a great concept to say, but how do you do that?
It's exactly what we're doing right now. I listen to your questions, you're listening to my response.
Well, but I also have questions typed out here.
Okay, well, let's get rid of that shit.
Okay, great. Great.
Now what?
There
you go. That's improvisation.
So we
just experienced it.
But it was like, why did the audience laugh at that?
Because because we all made the discovery at the same moment. I didn't know I was going to do that. I didn't know you were going to say that. And it was in the moment that the entire room just experienced that moment of discovery.
Why can't we do more of that on stage? Because I struggle with that.
Because people are thinking. You're thinking, you're constantly thinking about, you're either insecure and you're thinking you're not doing enough. You're thinking that you're doing too much. You're thinking about what the audience is thinking. You're thinking about what your partner or the rest of the ensemble is thinking. Did they like that? Did they not like that? There's a moment of silence and there's no laughs and everybody panics. Just like right now. There's no laughs. But they're riveted.
How do you know they're riveted?
Because they're all staring at me.
You're not going to hit me, are you?
I wasn't thinking about hitting
because
you,
that's how it started. That's how it started 10 years ago.
Well, that was a joke. The
lights were out. It was at Beth's party.
I was trying to scare you.
What, jumping up behind me?
Yeah.
I scare very easily, Bob.
It was a joke.
I went to the hospital. I had 14 stitches.
It was a joke. Isn't that funny?
No, it's not funny.
14, look, no. You're laughing now. You're laughing now. 14 stitches is hilarious. Okay.